meta map clearing build will be Pathfinder.
The tree is just so unimpressive. Maybe I'm missing something, but it looks confused.
So
it looks like it doesn't know what it wants to be.
So here's my hot take, right, on the Pathfinder. It's two ascendancy nodes that nearly every creator I watched give their opinions on the ascendancy tree just basically glossed over.
Plus 5 skill points.
No. You have to take all 4 points to be able to get it, but you cannot be slowed, and move. Attacking while moving doesn't slow you down. Those 2 nodes, because you got to remember, there are no movement skills, right? Like you've got things like shield charge and stuff, but they're channels, and they've got a wind up time, and they're all sort of built around the idea of not going significantly faster than just moving. But if you imagine,
is that one
like,
Pathfinder, or is that one Deadeye? I thought that one was
that's
on
Pathfinder.
Deadeye.
No, that's Pathfinder.
Oh yeah, Deadeye's the Tailwind. That's right.
Yeah, Deadeye's got Tailwind, and like Tailwind will be good as well. But I think the ability to just be moving constantly while firing out, whatever the best bow
it's like
skill.
30% reduction in penalty from movement while using skills. So
and then you
like
cannot be slowed as well. Yeah, so you just can walk through the map while constantly shooting, and so that is going to speed you up so much. Right? At least that's my take.
But you see what I mean with like the other half of the tree, the concoctions, and then the poison, the 4 poison nodes. It's just they give us 5 concoctions, but then they give us 4 ascendancy points dedicated to only poison. It feels like those 4 nodes could have been like flask fluid, like they could have been like ailments caused by flasks instead of just being poison, because like now bleed concoctions missing out on those 4 nodes.
So here's the thing about the concoctions.
4 nodes.
The concoctions, I think, are going to allow you, like, I obviously have not played it and I haven't seen the thing, but I think the idea behind the concoctions is you will they will be able to, near guaranteed with minimal investment, apply an ailment that you wouldn't normally be applying through your like standard build. So a good example is, like, say you're playing a cold build, taking the shocking concoction will give you a way to apply a strong, long-lasting shock.
You can rest when you're dead. Keep digging.
With very minimal investment, and the only resource that it will cost is your flask charges, and then you've got the flask nodes that allow you to get extra flask charges and stuff. But I think there's going to be a space for it, but I think it's going to be as a utility pickup in your ascendancy, and I'm not sure that cuts it. Or ascendancies, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
There's a couple of the majority of them. I think 10 out of 12 are like at least a 7 out of 10 or above, and then there's 2 where I'm like, I don't know about these guys, boys, and that's Chronomancer and Pathfinder. I think they need some time in the oven. I think Chronomancer is very cool, and it's very niche for multiplayer and for like party shenanigans, where it's going to probably excel like stupendously. But as a solo, I don't know if it has enough support for itself to continue, like, to carry a solo. Again, I could be wrong. I might be missing something. Someone's going to crack the code and, break it open and, see the matrix.
I think,
but just reading the nodes, I'm like, eh.
I think Chronomancer, so it's, when I look at the ascendancies, and this is like probably a hangover from PoE 1, but when I look at them, I think about how would I use this ascendancy? Like, what do I think the ascendancy would be good at? So when I looked at Pathfinder, I'm like, this is going to blast maps. It doesn't have any boss kill utility, but it is going to blast maps, right? You build it as a blaster. When I look at Mercenary, right, at Witch Hunter, I'm like, this is obviously a kill boss ascendancy, right? Like it's a bossing ascendancy. I think Chronomancer is the bossing sorceress ascendancy that we have at the moment. I think it has a lot of potential for utilizing things like the hourglass support to get bonus damage and like cooldown refreshing and stuff like that. It might be able to do ridiculous damage. Maybe. But we need to see how the skills scale, what the end game gear is like, all that sort of stuff. I think that's where it's going to live, and I think it could be really strong, but it all depends on numbers we don't have access to yet. I mean, Ben's already beaten the game, so...
He has.
No, but...
I was going to say, I mean...
He will soon.
I'm pretty sure I remember him saying he doesn't care this time. He wants to play through it at his own pace.
And enjoy it.
Pretty sure that's what he said, yeah. I think the only people that I knew that were going in and kind of like thinking about racing were like Havoc, MBM. I know Ziz was like, he's gonna try his best, but he doesn't really care at the end of the day. Like if he does it, it's cool, but it's the first time it's the only first time. So like,
yeah.
Like this isn't League launch that we're getting every 3 months, or at least lately like 8 months. But this is like 14 or 12 years in the making. So we get this one time.
Yeah, got to enjoy it.
So where are you at Act 2? Did you just start it and you were just like in the Vistiri Desert, or are you like moving through it already?
I'm currently in the Morden Quarry.
Okay, so you're probably just ahead of me. Because I got lost in the desert, wandering around.
It's like the zone after the desert, effectively, I think. But it says that there is a you know how there's like the markers that say there's an encounter on the map? I'm trying to do all of them as I play through the game.
Yep. That's what I've been doing. I think Marty's been doing the same, as we've been backtracking to just get those campaign nodes.
It says there's one here, and I can't find it. Like I've looked everywhere, and I cannot find this.
Forget which one it was. I got lost looking for one of them. Marty got lost looking for bramblegrass in the forest. Like, I mean, the maps, the zones are pretty big, and they're fairly open. I just walk around hoping I see a checkpoint, because when a checkpoint hits, something's about to happen. Either I'm gonna fight a boss or I'm gonna finish a quest. One of those two things is gonna happen.
Right.
I'm so excited for lab running, like jewel hunting in the Sanctum, Super Rune or whatever they're called. I think they're called like Lost Souls or whatever. Farming those in the Ultimatum one, because Ultimatum is finally not in a circle. We have an arena. It looks awesome. And then I definitely think that the third ascension that we end up getting is going to be Tota. Like, I think everybody's kind of on that page.
Look, we're doing trials. It's called Trial of the Ancestors. It's associated with the Karui, who don't have a trial
It's associated with the Karui, yeah. Like, that was honestly a slip-up on Mark's part. He shouldn't have said that, because it almost confirms it. Because, like, I was talking in Marty's chat the other night, the only other Karui-based league we had was Prophecy, and I doubt Navali's going to show up and have us hunt toads again.
Wish you would.
Like, maybe. But I'm excited. I'm excited to just get the ascensions and then focus on getting through the rest of the acts. And then once I get into the Atlas and do a little bit of exploration in the Atlas and figuring that out, going back and running the gambit on the trials and see what endgame trials are going to be like, because they look insane. And I can only imagine like what kind of jewels we're gonna get, because there's so many jewel slots that are accessible now.
Yeah, you don't have to go out of your way to get them. All right, my mate's back from his shower, so I'm gonna wander off and leave you.
Okay.
But thanks for the chat, and I'll probably catch us later.
So long.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Stairs. I remember stairs.
Pigeons.
Psycho Mantis.
Use the desert map to travel to Modern Quarry. Excuse me, game, but I don't believe I had an exclamation point above that map marker. GGG, fix your game.
Unplayable.
I'm gonna need you. I'm a thumbs down. I've seen what other people are thumbs down for. Okay, there's an exclamation point. I apologize. I apologize. Look. Anybody. Everybody's blind.
These degen pools last too long.
This is a big old stone man. And he's got a mana donut. I hate him. All right, so these mobs are dropping a bit more gold in Act 2.
Not yet.
Or maybe it's just a random roll. Didn't you say you had a mob that dropped like a 50 stack in Act 1 early?
Oh, I had a rare enemy that dropped like 270 or something.
This common just dropped 54, so... It's a wee bit spicy.
Nice.
It only means things are going to get more expensive because we love exponential progress. Okay, we got Dead Space enemies. We got some necromorphs. Love it. I love me a Dead Space. Bound bracers. That's definitely a full evasion, yeah. I will say, Mr. Ziggy D, I'm in Act 2, and I only found 2 exalts. So, I don't know what you're talking about with this whole 7.
I was gonna say, I think I've only found 1, maybe 2.
And both of them were from a boss. Why was that other one so much stronger? This guy died in like 3 hits.
Another one. He's under there.
I genuinely don't understand. I'm confused. This is going down deep in this cave. I'm gonna end up finding Gandalf.
No mana. Wild creature. No room.
Oh, room.
Oh, rude. If you had a moment to suck at your rune, would ya?
Repeatedly damaging.
Pyro
enemies
fight
can
staff.
stun them. Yeah, I bet.
Sorry, please. Take your time.
Gives skill level 5 living bomb. Okay. I'm imagining
Another for my collection. Thank
it's
you.
very wowish. And I put a bomb on something.
Oh, add that back.
I suppose I can let that one go. Be
You
careful.
better let that go. I didn't mean to sell it to you.
Loving the orbs of augmentation.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. How many? Whoa. Oh, wait. We already have the salvage bench. Oh. me all of these.
You get that from getting Renly's tools.
Yeah.
Aye. Oh, Max Roll Sapphire Ring. Me. So Alks are a bit rarer. I've only seen one and I used it. Wait, wait a second.
So
Go back home.
is there no way to get like glassblower baubles? Because I have a couple
I
superior.
don't know how
flasks.
Good idea.
I have no idea how qualitying flasks work in this. That was not gone over. I'm excited to find out though. So if you look at your currency tab,
There is something that
the
looks like a glassblower bauble.
The bottom right.
Yep.
Yeah, the bottom right on the rightmost side, the like Cthulhu booger.
Mhm.
That kind of looks like what would be a glassblower's bauble.
It does.
Wait, so there's... Oh, they just removed alterations altogether. Okay. Interesting.
Dodge this!
So you can't re-roll blues. I get it, makes sense because that's the whole point of the new no base type thing is you commit to a piece, craft it up, and not just alt spam to get what you want. It maketh sense. 42 evasion rating. I hate you. Yeah, we'll take that. 30 cold resist is pretty dope. Where are my stats at? 34, 53, 37. I also don't know how that works. I'm excited to find that out because Katava no longer exists. So how do we get our resistances sucked away? No freaking clue.
General chat is an interesting place that I should probably leave. Oh, there's 2 sets of stairs. Wait. Where? It looks like stairs down. What's over here?
Who goes there?
I sense Oriana knows. And I cannot deny that which I know deep down to be true. That fair-haired villager, an eternal descendant, she knew. At that moment when our eyes locked, we both knew. She clung to her children like I would end them then and there. She is of no risk now, but how many others must I fear? Is my blood truly impure? Oriana assures me we can right some of the wrongs of the past. She promises a way forward for Ogre. A way forward for the clans and the clanless alike. And a way forward for me. We must continue with our task.
Iron Rain.
This way.
Beast armor evasion and energy shield. Okay.
Only thing over here is a picture of his family. And grenades don't seem to explode it.
I totally heard you say a picture of a sandwich.
Would be better than the picture of his family.
I honestly, yeah.
Can you imagine getting a sandwich so good that you commission a painting?
I've had some really good. I won't even lie. I've had a couple of sandwiches that they could have a place on the wall. Is a BLT just the best sandwich?
I don't know about that. I think if we're talking just like, oh man, see, BLTs are so good. The difference
It's like in
is-
my brain, I'm like, a Cubano is the perfect sandwich. But then I'm like, yeah, but it's a little bougie. A BLT is just like, it's brown paper bag. It's there, it's ready, it's good. Doesn't need any sauciness.
Yeah. That and the fact that the BLT is like, even though it's still bacon, it's still lighter than most sandwiches. Like, it's something you could eat as a snack or as a meal, versus if I'm gonna have like a big thing of like a French dip, like a Reuben or anything like that, they're probably gonna be more filling. I would still probably eat both of those as a snack, but that's because I have terrible eating habits.
I also think the BLT is it lends itself to also having a greater, I guess, like what, Venn diagram of goodness, where like a bad French dip is really bad, a bad Cubano is really bad, a bad Philly cheese, oh my god, awful, armpit taste. But a bad BLT is still just bacon, lettuce, and tomato on some white bread.
It is really hard to fuck up. That's very true.
Like, what do you get? You get a sour tomato? Like, maybe the bacon isn't quite crunchy enough for you. Bruised lettuce? Like, I mean, I don't know. I was thinking about that the other day because I was like thinking about making like what sandwich I wanted to make, and I was like, man, I don't think I could ever say no to a BLT. I think every other sandwich I could say no to. I think there's a time and place for like a chicken parm or something like that, but I think it's always the time and place for a BLT.
See, the only thing I can even like remotely consider about BLTs is that like you can't really make it a melt without making it not a BLT anymore.
Here's what I got.
But then again, melts are like already their own different thing if you're really gonna split hairs.
You can also zhuzh it up and also leave it basic. So like you can have like a Michelin BLT where it's like, you know, thick cut, you know,
Good old applewood smoked black pepper bacon with like a maple
like just
glaze.
like just straight up like cracklings, like straight up just like pork belly instead of bacon, with some like real good lettuce, like crunchy yet soft cushiony lettuce, and then like a fresh tomato on some like challah bread. Or you could just have like Wonder Bread, iceberg, Johnsonville bacon, Walmart tomato, and like a spoon of mayo, or your favorite aioli. That's the other question. What is the sauce you put on a BLT if you have one? I'm a mayo guy.
If all choices are open, I really like a black pepper aioli. Black pepper mayo's not as bad, but I don't know. The more I've like moved away from using mayo, the less I miss it. But I'll still always stand by that it is very good for sandwiches. I don't understand the people that are like, oh yeah, no, I put it on hot dogs. That's weird. They're weird.
See, Ben, now you've taken a step too far, because ketchup is the wrong answer. Two things. One, ketchup is not a sauce. Two, ketchup and lettuce is like, ugh, for me, personally. Those together, they don't have ketchup? A combo. No, Ben in my chat.
Oh.
One of my Lalash and I's community members.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Ketchup is just like no, I'm not a fan.
My BLT is minus lettuce and tomato. Well, that just is not a sentence that makes sense.
Fire in the hole!
Is just bacon on bread? That sounds like miso.
That's straight up just a B.
Miso
My guy
will do He will get a Subway sandwich that is just white bread with bacon and like maybe ham.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's just a B ... Give me my bacon sandwich. You can have it. I'm proud of you. I love your bacon sandwich. Well, wait a second. No. That's even worse because that means you're having just like white bread, bacon, and ketchup. Like at least barbecue sauce or like you could do like a maple mayo or like Marty said you could do like a black pepper aioli. Shit, you could put sriracha on it and it'd probably be better than ketchup. If it's just bacon and bread. Especially if you're using a cheap bread, because ketchup and cheap bread does not make... It makes Play-Doh. That's the recipe for children Play-Doh. I'm not sandwich shaming. I'm just making you aware of your situation. Then you add more bacon, meatballs, teriyaki chicken, and a bunch of cheese. This is a whole different sandwich. This is not BLT. That's like a... Jesus, bacon, meatball, teriyaki chicken, and cheese? That's like a... I mean, that's just a meat lover sandwich. I don't know if that has a name. Oh, good. Italian beef is good too. I love sandwiches.
Has the power we need. Kill him, and you shall have everything I promised.
No noose this time. I'll remove your head myself.
You can bloody well try.
First one's high. Easy prey. Kneel. Run, little rabbit.
Whoa. I'm never gonna find a better shield, man.
This man became a wolf.
Are you fighting Ogum?
I'm fighting Count Gilnor.
Oh yeah, whatever his name is. Count Goner.
Jesus.
Ragnar, to me. First one's higher. You will falter. Easy prey.
A waxed yakit.
Run, little rabbit.
Need more mana.
I want a fancy sandwich. Thanks, Penta.
Release
I mean,
the beast. Give me what you
I'm not
promised.
stopping you.
I think not.
Or anybody in either chat. Go get a sandwich.
Since you are too weak to do the job, I'll find someone who can. Goodbye.
You manipulative whore! How dare you abandon me after all I've given you! Freezing gale,
I'm carrying enough already.
take out your heart
Are you though, madam?
and savor each bite.
Probably. Probably.
I am not fast enough to get out.
As night falls, winter's
It's tough to fight.
It is definitely a tough fight.
the unworthy,
Oh, there he is.
endless night. They wither and tarry. Forsaken frosts,
Ah!
as cold as death.
How am I supposed to see? Is there actually a tell for where he's going to come from during the like frost section?
I just dodged at the end of the voice line.
I smell your blood, and I am ravenous.
Use those iframes.
Killing for us.
I'm also not fast enough to get out of his big circle.
I think I was mostly tanking that just because I didn't see the telegraph very well. I got lost in the sauce very easily.
I smell your blood.
I was also panic flasking a lot, like I was flasking at full HP for no reason.
Oh, I forgot that he does a backup attack. Oh, this is not going to be good, is it?
I'm now the impaler.
I just teleport to where I was. I did.
And imbued by the moon. Cursed or gifted. Branded and afflicted. Your veins soon chilled. Agna shall slay again. Requiem on high.
Whoa, that hit me? Okay.
I will take out your heart and savor its
Oh, right.
Thank you.
Need more time.
I smell your blood.
I'm seeing the issue here with the flasks.